A classic children's television show getting set to address the opioid epidemic. Sesame Street's upcoming online special will focus on the character Carly. The green puppet lives with foster parents on the show because of her birth mother's addiction to opioids. Carly will be joined by her human friend, Spadea, whose parents are also in recovery for addiction.
Addiction is a sickness.
Oh, yeah, a sickness that makes a person feel like they have to take drugs or drink alcohol to feel okay.
Officials for the show say roughly 6 million kids under the age of 7 live with a parent facing problems with substance abuse. The goal is to have Carly and Spadea show kids they aren't alone and how it's okay to talk about their feelings. I'm joined now by Lynn and Daniel Regan, founders of one of the top recovery groups in the Northeast. Guys, welcome to Chasing News. How you doing?
Hi, Bill. Thanks for having us.
So from your perspective, dealing with people who are addicted and the families and the kids, does this help or hurt?
I think it's fabulous. I think it's exactly what has to happen. I think the louder, the clearer, the more exposure to this issue, the more of a handle a family can get on it. And there needs to be dialogue surrounding it. This is reality. There are 6 million children suffering.
Daniel, let me ask you, I mean, you've been through this battle. You were addicted to drugs at a very young age, and you beat it. Here you are now with a family, a little girl. From your perspective, what kind of message does this send to little kids? And would you want to expose your daughter, I mean, she's only 1 now, but you know, when she's 5, 6, 7 years old?
Well, the fact is that my daughter is going to be exposed to recovery and addiction. I mean, my whole life is recovery and filled with it. So she'll have a great understanding of what it means to be in recovery, to choose the right thing, to be a part of a group and communicate and have integrity in who you are and all those wonderful things. And I think all kids should be exposed to it.
Lynn, what's one thing you want to leave the audience with, and what do you say to the parents out there who are struggling and they've got little kids?
You need to reach out. You need to reach out to your local alliances and to your local resources and seek that help for both your children and for yourself. Yeah.
All right. Always good to see you guys. Thanks,
Thank
Lynn.
you.
Thanks, Daniel. We'll talk
You
soon.
bet.
Take care, guys. Let's bring in tonight's A+ panel. We're joined by Republican strategist Jeanette Hoffman. Always good to see you, Jeanette.
Thanks, Bill.
And Democratic strategist and attorney Bill Caruso. Good to see you, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
You hear from Lynn as a mom who's saved her son's life, literally, Daniel. Good perspective, and I think from their perspective, you got to keep talking about it. What are your thoughts when you see it as a parent?
So I do have mixed emotions. I think it's great of Sesame Street to make this tool available for kids who need it. And like you said, there are 6 million children who are coping with this. So Sesame Street has this tool available, and it's online only as a resource. As a parent of preschoolers, though, I am a little bit uncomfortable of exposing my preschooler to this if they don't really have any concept of what's going on, because they're listening to a Muppet talk about how, you know, their parents couldn't take care of them anymore, and that's scary to a preschooler who doesn't really have any idea of what that's all about.
Thought. They said sickness, not disease. I thought that was interesting, and to me it tells me they're not trying to make a political statement. They're actually trying to help kids.
I'm where you are, Jeanette. I don't know that I want my toddler, you know, tuning into Sesame Street and just sort of having this thrown at them. But this is available. It's a resource available out there, and I think it is an important discussion to have out there. We don't talk about the impact to families and particularly to children enough when we talk about the sickness.
Well, and the politicians, in my opinion, have failed miserably. If I see one more politician at a candlelight vigil, I want to throw up because they're not solving the problem. It's groups like CFC Loud and Clear, and now you've got, you know, the producers at Sesame Street. It's like real people rising up and saying, we got to fix this.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks, guys.